We're talking so much.
We're talking for hours. It's amazing.
So I was just singing your praises of how wonderful you are, because you are.
Thank you. I think the thing is, though, the award wins and all of that really amazing stuff is all phenomenal, and it does make me feel really proud that it's not just about me. I think that's the important thing. I couldn't do what I do without the team.
Yeah.
Without the support, but not just the team. My husband.
Yes.
He's a massive, thing. Sax, I am part of the franchise group, so I always do have to say I enjoy being part of the family.
Yeah.
And having that network around me. I love it.
Yeah.
It's just a nice thing because I'm a huggy, friendly kind of person. I'm not a loner.
Definitely.
I'm not a loner.
No.
Okay? But I do get it. But even so, I am an independent business owner.
Yes.
So I've had to evolve a lot over the years to get where this business is now.
Yes.
Now, one of the biggest challenges I had, and you've known me a long time, was actually letting go. And that means genuinely trusting people to do what I do.
Yeah.
So in terms of, let's have a look, we were talking, ages ago about the retention of staff within the business here. Nick has been with me, as we established earlier, about 14 years. If I hadn't allowed her to evolve,
yes,
to grow,
to let go,
and if I hadn't let go and let her do what she's doing, I couldn't possibly be where I am now. I couldn't.
No.
I can't single-handedly do what this business needs.
No.
Because it's a big business, although it's a small business. That sounds really contradictory.
No, but you're not a multinational.
No.
But you're not, a one-man band.
No, I'm not. There are 18 members of the team here, which I think is quite big for a small business. I can't see everything of every minute of every day.
No.
And to have managers, assistant managers in development at the moment, I've got people that are now learning those skills, and mentors. I've got a support system under me. Now, that wouldn't work if I wasn't confident to delegate and confident to let go and let them do things.
And I think, one of the things that I've always put into the Salon owner courses I've done in the past is the importance of remembering that your way is not the only way. And
you have to be open-minded.
And to be able to understand that, all right, they've done it this way. And it might be just finding out, that's a really interesting way of doing it. What were you thinking?
Yeah.
But not in a way of, what were you thinking?
What are you doing?
What the hell have you done?
That's not how I do it.
But exactly, and just then sort of that's really interesting. I've never thought of doing it like that.
To the point where I've even allowed Nicola, my manager, to adapt some of our appraisal forms through things that she's finding out about people now that she's, so involved in that side of the business.
Yeah.
So she'll email me. I mean, we've got an amazing little system going. If it's urgent, it's urgent, but she puts at the heading of the emails, not urgent, if it's just something to me to look at when I've got 5 minutes, which is brilliant, because otherwise everything in my mind is urgent. Everything's urgent. Right now, I'm not a switchy-offy kind of person. That's been a massive struggle of mine as a business owner, is actually finding a day off and having a day off.
Yeah.
So that helps. But, so she'll email me and say, I was thinking of this. Do you think this question would work really well? It's on brand. So she understands the infrastructure and the brand values and the policies and the procedures. So everything that she kind of brings to the table is within that.
Yeah.
So, but I'm allowing her to think a little bit more. And, Mary, one of my amazing stylists, she's a mentor within the business. She is now, and last year was the first year in the 12 years that I wasn't involved in the Salon photo shoot for the competition. That's a big deal.
Yes.
That's a big deal. And they created, so she's now got a little creative team that she works with, and we have regular meetings, and she brings to the table awards that she feels we should be entering. and we talk about budgets for photo shoots and things like that, and it's incredible.
It is that sort of ability to assist people in growing to the point where, just like a kid, you can then let them go.
Yeah.
And you can still mentor, you can still pull back, or you can still say, come on, we need to have a little chat.
Everything has to, it's like a triangle.
But they triangles
earlier, and it is a triangle. So,
yeah.
But there's like a system, and everybody understands who they report to, I suppose, is the bottom line.
But I think it's also, I mean, I can remember getting to a stage with my own teams. I'll give you two little examples. One was where I was working incredibly long hours, and the team actually, as a team, came to me and took the salon keys off me and said, have a day off. Now, it might have been that they were saying, because she needs a day off. But what they turned around when they said, look, we want you to take the day off, you've not to come here, was just trust us. Yeah. And I knew I could, but it was the fact that they felt confident enough to say, right, we're going to tell you what to do because you're important to us and we want you to have some time out. We've got this. Yeah. We can do this.
And being in that position where you have trained and educated and then you can trust the team is kind of the ideal that every salon owner should be striving to get to. But unless you're prepared to put the effort into the training and the education, you will never get to that point.
No.
Ever.
No, absolutely. And I can remember just on that with what you were saying, I mean, one of the courses that I teach is about how to deal with difficult people or complaints. And I can always remember being in my little office and getting a knock on the door and this little head popped in with this has happened, this is this is that, this is how we've dealt with it, but I thought you should know.
Yeah.
And just having that,
and that's the ideal.
When she closed that door, she's like,
absolutely.
There wasn't that like, what should I do? It was, we have initiative. We know that you trust us. We have the freedom to do it. We've dealt with it, and we're just going to tell you because, well, you do own the place, and so you should at least know it happened.
Where having policies, or if you want to call them systems, whatever you want to call them, they're the same thing. Really.
They are all the same.
Systems. If you've got them and everybody understands them, everybody knows how to deal with things.
Yeah. Well, that's again where you train them.
Yeah.
If these are the steps of dealing with a complaint, this is the policy, and it's given not just to the staff, but it's on our websites or in places so that clients know how this will be dealt with. It's trained, everyone knows, it's practice, it's rehearsed. And then when we find ourselves in those situations, the team isn't left in that I don't know what to do. Well, I'm not allowed to do anything because the owner has to do everything.
And as long as they understand what the processes are, they let the client know what those processes are.
Exactly. But now, from your point of view, because we talked just a moment ago off camera, we're going to start wrapping this up, but we might look at doing another one.
Yeah, we might.
And we might bring in another person, but they can talk just as much as we can, if not maybe more.
It'll
be a competition. It will be a month-long, 10-minute episode every day for a month. But I wanted to finish on one really important thing, because it would be very easy, I think, for people to watch this who perhaps are struggling and are having difficulties, to think, well, perhaps it's been a bit easy for you because, you're part of a franchise and that's allowed you to have extra support. And I'm on my own and I'm doing it all on my own. But it's not been an easy ride for you. No. And obviously I know that.
Yeah.
So tell us about your own struggles as you feel comfortable to.
Yeah, so I have a couple of health conditions, lupus and fibromyalgia being two that probably have altered my life the most. I also have endometriosis, but that isn't such a life. It has been in some respects, but not in others. But the lupus and fibromyalgia did unfortunately mean that due to the arthritic side of those conditions, I had to actually stop cutting hair completely. I think it's about 3 years now. Maybe this is the 4th year. I try not to count. And that took a lot of getting my head around how I was going.
It took you a long time to make that decision, because I think there were probably years when I was still working with you where I was coming in with that. You're going to have to start thinking and planning.
And I wouldn't have it.
No, she would not listen. And it was that sort of, I could see that this was something we were going to have to plan.
It was a challenge.
We were going to have to plan towards. Things will change.
Yeah, things do change for people personally. Unfortunately, my husband and I weren't able to have children. So the business for a long time was a substitute for not having children. And I think that made it then even harder when the lupus took away from me a part of what the business gave me, because I was a very driven stylist who was doing colour trophy every single year, grand finalist at that. To get that taken away was very hard.
Yes.
Plus, at the same time, allowing my team to evolve meant that I had to let go of things for risk of, one, my health being damaged, and two, losing staff if I didn't. So that was a really big challenge for me. So I was never born to be an office person. I didn't go into this industry to sit in an office typing. Not me. It's not social enough for me.
No.
So I had to find a way of evolving my role within the business.
Reinventing.
That's really cool. So I like that. That's better. I reinvented myself. I like that. And I had to think, what am I good at? And truly, I believe what I'm good at is developing people.
Yes,
to be the best that they can be.
Yes.
So I had to say, okay, so I can't reinvent hair. I can't give clients transformations every day. But what I can do is help my team
to do that for
me. Yeah. And so that became what I saw my role as, because I wasn't going to stand at reception taking the phone calls all day, because I probably wouldn't still be doing what I'm doing now had I gone down that road, because there's no... It's an amazing role for the right person, but it's not me.
It's working on purpose.
Yeah.
See, my purpose, I see, is that I want to assist in training and developing people in changing how our industry succeeds. Yeah. And that, to me, just gives me such energy to keep going and to keep pushing.
Yeah.
And to me, that's exactly how you then reinvented your role. I can't transform these clients anymore because my health just is going to suffer. Yeah. But I can help everyone else to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what I did. So I reinvented myself. That's the new strap. I reinvented myself, and I was lucky enough to be given some opportunities as well to do some management training for SAT.
Yes.
And help other franchisees, which I really, really, really enjoyed.
It's so rewarding doing training.
So rewarding, and because you've been there and you've done it, you can empathise, and empathy is a massive thing. But so I reinvented myself, and now I have this balance where I'm able to have a good work-life balance.
Most of the time. We'll ask John his opinion on that. And Nicola.
Yeah, exactly that. They're always telling me to have a day off. But I have managed to keep my passion for the industry through helping other people achieve. Yeah. And in doing so, I've still been able to successfully develop a business.
Absolutely. And we'll finish up, but for me, it's one of the elements of you that I admire so much, because obviously I know there are days when lupus will raise its head, and it always amazes me over the years that even when things were difficult and it was a struggle, you always smiled. You always laughed, even when it was hard to do so. And I know any and every industry will have good and bad times. And as an owner, if you're listening to this and it is a difficult time, you are not alone. Everyone will go through difficult times, whether it's personal with health.
And you will feel like quitting some days. 100% you will feel like quitting, but you always have to remember where you started, where you came from, and what your purpose for it
Yes.
is.
Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Absolutely. Thank you so much, Claire.
Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
And I hope you enjoyed. I have another incredible salon owner lined up, hopefully for April. And then we'll have a look and see who we can get involved for May. It's going to be an exciting time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Take care. Have a fantastic week. Bye now.
Bye.